going on? Me after a mental breakdown? Dude, this color low-key good for the matcha. That's a pretty good color. I'm not gonna lie, they actually put their us in it today. The us was put in here. Look at that beautiful color. I'm shook. I didn't think Starbucks got down. I didn't think, hey, how's everybody? Hey, hi. How's everybody doing? No, I still haven't found any matcha. I honestly, no, I had a mental breakdown this morning after reading The Nightingale. I finished it, and I am just, y'all have to fucking read it. You have to read it. Where are you going? No damn where. I'm literally sitting down. Where am I going? Just made a ceremonial cacao matcha with some honey and oat milk. So delicious. Oh, you're advanced with it. You're advanced with it. Okay. Mona Lisa, happy 3 months, bestie. Get the pink drink and matcha if you mix them. It's so good. The pink drink, no me gusta. Ya no me gusta. I think I drink too much of the pink drink that I'm just like, ugh. My coworker's going to bring me back some matcha from Japan. Oh, you think you're better than me? You think you're better than me? Yeah, no. I don't think I'm going anywhere today. Well, actually, I don't know. That's actually kind of like a lie, maybe. Because I want to eat somewhere. I just don't know what I want. She said, y'all know chocolate. I know cacao. Yeah, she said cacao. Oh. Excuse my fucking French, bitch. Because you have to do that. There's no reason for you to... Cacao? Actually, cacao is crazy. The pink drink is la cosa. Yeah, that's the thing. The pink drink, I drank it for a little bit. And, like, it honestly, like... It stopped doing it for me after a while. I was like, I don't really like it anymore. No, we had Pizza Hut last night. And I had some wings. I kind of want some Mexican food. I just don't know what I want. I don't know where I want to go. Yeah, Sarah spit on me. If you want to get in technicalities, that was a spit. You don't do something like that. Not to your bestie. The correct thing would have been like, hey, bestie, I have a bestie coming from Japan with some matcha. Maybe I can get her to get me some, and I can fucking sell you some. I don't know. How fucking dare you? Just kidding. Pink drink all cortado. No, the pink drink, like, my thing with the pink drink was constantly having to fucking mix that bitch, dude. Because si se corta el pinche la leche. And I would get coconut milk. I wouldn't get regular milk with that. Well, now there's so many pink drink haters. God forbid a girl want a pink drink. No, I like the pink drink. I like... Because, like, it would be a reverse pink drink. So I would get a pink drink and then get you... Isn't there matcha cold foam, or am I tripping? I would get the matcha cold foam on top. Goddamn. I like a pink drink. I haven't had it in a long time because I, like, drink it too much. I'm currently sitting down after her husband just left for work out of state. I need to get started on my reset, but I'm sad at 5 months. Oh, Bessie, you ain't gotta do shit. At 5 months, you shouldn't have to do anything. No pink drink slander because it still hits occasionally. Yeah, it hits occasionally. And you know what? It's been years since I've had a pink drink. Maybe I need to try it. Maybe, God forbid. Bessie said, God forbid a bitch likes a pink drink. Chill. I like the aesthetic of it too. When I first had my pink drink, I was like, yup, this is it. This is for me. Calm down. It looks like you need a pink drink, babe. No. I finished reading the fucking, The Nightingale. It tore me. It broke me. I won't recover from this book in a while. And this author knows what she's doing. She has other books, so I am going to get some more of her books tomorrow. I eating a seafood boil as we speak. I've been wanting a seafood boil, but last time me and Jacobo overdid it. And like, I've been wanting it, but I'm like, I remember the yucky feeling I felt after I ate so fucking much of it. And I'm just like, do I want to feel like that again? So I'm iffy. I'm iffy. Have you guys had the blackberry sage lemonade refresher? No. There was a freaking, when is the book club live for The Silent Patient? Next week. Next week, we're doing the Bessie Book Club. I'm going to make a post probably today in the afternoon. So that way when I'm going to make a post, you guys are going to comment on that post what book you recommend. I figured it out. Book Talk girlies know what the fuck is up. Angie Pangie, happy 2 years, Bessie. I had matcha for the first time Tuesday and it was good. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm going to make a post. You guys are going to comment your book recommendations. And then I'm going to put all of those book recommendations on a wheel. And we're going to spin a motherfucking wheel like it's a waffle, bitch. And whatever book gets chosen, that's the one we're doing. Because that's how Book Talk girlies do it. That's how they do it. And I was like, oh, say fucking less. We're over here debating. Oh, what should we do? What should we do? What book do we read? No, that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. And the Nightingale will be on there. I'm going to put it on there. The Nightingale will be on there. And the Song of Achilles will be on there. Okay? We're not fucking around this time. Because the Nightingale is a good fucking book, bitch. Like, the Nightingale is good. I was halfway the book, but I left it at my sister's house 2 hours away. Oh. Yeah, no. No. No, we have not read The Housemaid. Random question. Where do you guys buy some good blankets? Define good. Define a good blanket. Like, what are you looking for? I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't even a blanket bitch. I'm a quilt girly. Quilts are always going to do it. Quilts have this magic in them that when it's fucking hot, they cool you down. But when it's cold, they warm you up. How is that even possible? I love me a good quilt. Quilts are always gonna fucking do it. Me and Jacobo, well, we like heavy blankets. And so, yeah. We got a heavy quilt. We got a weighted quilt from fucking Target, and it's amazing. So, it just depends on what you like. Entonces, ya no nos tenemos que agarrar. Yeah, ahora sí, ya no tenemos que agarrarnos a chingalazos. Whatever the wheel fucking picks is what we're gonna read. And we're not fucking around this time. We're not fucking around. I think the one I got was Casa Luna. What was it called? I don't fucking know. It was alright. It did tear up a little bit though. Like it did get a little discolored, but I did get on clearance. I didn't care. I thought quotes were too big, so naturally I thought you'd be hot. No. But honestly, I don't know. I don't really care about blankets and like, como te diré? Like, I never really cared about blankets. Also, whatever, if it's gonna keep me warm or keep me cool, that's all I care about. I think a good bed is what matters. But, you know, I don't know about the blanket girlies. Some bitches have a whole fucking night routine when it comes to going to bed. That's crazy. I've been blessed by the sleep gods. I am a Taurus. I don't know if that plays any role in it. But one thing about me, if I lay down, I'm going to sleep. Like, I don't have to do anything. I'm falling asleep. I take my sleep very seriously. Like, once I lay there, bitch, like, I'm out. You're not getting me back up. Like, I'm done. I'm done. All you who do y'all's rituals and shit just to get a good night's sleep is fucking sad, honestly. And I really feel bad for you bitches. You know what I mean? I feel bad for you hoes because there's like, I could not imagine just laying in bed wide awake. Yeah. That's sad. What a dream. I have insomnia. It's a short. Yeah. I don't know what that would be like. I'd be tweaking. I'd be doing something. If I would be a midnight fucking cheater, bitch. If I couldn't go to sleep, I have to do something. I'm having an affair. Why am I not asleep right now? Bessie, any recommendation to keep my bed sheets in place? I have to fix them every 3 days, so annoying. No, I don't. I don't have that problem. I don't know. There's a bunch of, like, things you can buy. Go to, like, Sleep Talk. Go on Sleep Talk. These bitches know what's up. Yeah, like, there's bitches who gotta fucking pop a pill. That's crazy. My stepmom, bro. I remember. Dude, I was shooken. When I had first, when my stepmom and my dad had first moved in together. and we would go visit them or whatever. Like, it would be like around, I don't know what time, and like she knew like, oh, okay, like it's like ya casi la despedida, and she'd be like, oh, let me take my pill, and I'm like, what's the pill for? She's like, to go to sleep. To go to sleep. She's like, yeah, I can't sleep anymore. I gotta pop a pill. Oh, and then she started out with half of a pill, right? And it would go, and then she got used to the half pill. She started taking the whole pill, and then like the whole pill, like she got used to it too, and so now she I don't know how she sleeps now. And I was just like, oh, that's wild. That's great. I've never had to deal with that. I'm just like, that's wild. Jacobo sometimes has restless nights, and he'll be, I was tossing and turning. Oh, I didn't feel it. I was knocked out. And he was like, no, te tengo una pinche envidia. He was like, donde tú te acuestas, te duermes. I'm like, it's a blessing. I take an edible to fall asleep. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is. Don't be ashamed to be a drug addict. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I'm behind since I'm driving at the moment, but I want to say I tried the Dunkin' Matcha blueberry flavor, and it's gas. Is it gas or ass? I don't know what you druggies are doing nowadays. Imagine. Anyways, back to the Nightingale. I know y'all. I don't care. Y'all are gonna be sick of me until y'all read the fucking Nightingale, bitch. I'm not playing with you hoes. All of you book talk bitches, read the Nightingale. I'm gonna give you a synopsis, okay? I need to tell y'all something. And here's another thing, not to get too crazy, right? One thing about me, when it comes to anything about like history, this is historical fiction, by the way, but it's based off of true events. We've always read about like, okay, Anne Frank's diary, you know what I mean? We've read about the victims of the Holocaust, which of course it's important, you know what I mean? But the Nightingale really, it's about the like the unheard heroes. How it was fucking crazy. Anything could get you killed in those years. And it wasn't that far off, besties. I literally was like, it's crazy. This was like what, the 1930s, 40s, right? When all this shit was going down. Some of our grandparents were born in that era. 20 years after my dad was born. Like, it's like, it was not that far along. Like, how you could just be killed for nothing, for aiding people, for helping people, for fucking defying the motherfucking Nazis. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, but wow. I can't believe Germans were out here doing shit like this. Like, it's honestly fucking crazy what the Germans fucking did. And for what? Like, it's honestly crazy. And like, so it's about the unspoken heroes. It's about the women. It's about two sisters who, they couldn't be more different from each other, and they're not close at all. They fucking had a bad childhood. And like, it was difficult. Like, they just, one sister found love early on, and one sister just was looking for somebody to love her. And it is just crazy. Like, as soon as I started the book and I started reading about what they were going through, crazy, crazy. And nobody knew about it. Like, and here's the thing too, nobody really knows what really went down with these women at the end of the day, because a lot of them didn't want to speak about it. They didn't want to repeat what had happened to them, the atrocities that were done to them, like everything that they went through. It's crazy of all the untold stories of what people had to do to survive in those fucking times. Like, and it's a good book. It's such a fucking good book. Like, I was bawling, bitch. I was bawling when I read it. I finished it. And the thing is, you're hopeful for these characters, right? You're hopeful that they're going to get their happy ending. And you're hopeful. And then as soon as good things start to happen, bam, bam, bam. And it's just like, what the fuck? And I know it's not realistic for everybody to get a happy ending, but you're still hopeful. You're still hopeful that something good is going to happen. And what got me too is how greedy the Germans were, bitch. And how they, like, everybody was starving in France. Like, it was basically Nazis taking over France, right? They were starving. Like, they had to get ration cards. And like, you were given these ration cards. You had to go to the butcher or wherever and get what they gave you. And what took me, there's one part in this book where and it's real. It fucking took me. So there was like this German officer, a Nazi, and he's eating a freshly baked fucking baguette. And the baker lady was like, "Hey, do you think that like I'll make you some fresh bread tonight, and you'll have the best. Like I'll give you more than what I usually give you, but this woman and her children need something." Bitch, a half-eaten baguette. He throws it in her fucking basket. Like, here. They were eating leftovers from the German. Like, I'm like, bro, and they didn't have coffee for years. The Germans took all the coffee, bitch. Like, they didn't have anything. The women who were able to farm and grow crops and like had chickens or whatever, they barely made it through. They had to reuse their clothes. And so from old clothes, they would sew mittens, hats, scarves. They would stuff newspapers in their clothes to survive the winter. Like, all because of one man being a psycho and dumbasses following him. Like, it's crazy. And it was the women. The women were expected to survive, to have their children survive through this time while their men were out at war or being prisoners of war or being tortured or dead. Like, they had no way of making income. They had to survive. And then another thing too, I didn't know this, and it's crazy. The Germans would stay at these bitches' homes. If you had more than one room in your house, they would send a German soldier, a fucking Nazi, to stay there. And you would have to fucking cook and clean for them. That man could do whatever he wanted to you. And a veces te tocaba uno que era bueno, he wasn't that bad, and he would share his food with you. And then there was this is my food for me. And then you didn't get nothing for you and your kids. And not even the scraps. There was one where he had like a whole ass little buffet for him, and whatever was left over, he threw it outside. While this woman and her children were starving, they hadn't eaten in days. Like, dude, the fucking torture, like how like ruthless these motherfuckers were. Like, it was crazy. So y'all need to read the book. It really goes into how bad these women suffered, and that's just like the tip of it. And this is happening to a French woman who wasn't at risk of being deported. They weren't really paying attention to her. But she still suffered through what was going on. Like, it's crazy. Y'all need to read it. I'm telling y'all need to fucking read it. It's such a good book. It really opened my eyes to things. And it's just like, I don't know. The ending was very sad too. And sometimes what's the name of the book? The Nightingale. It's how that type of racism is back even after what people went through. Yeah. I'm buying it today and my impasse self is emotionally preparing for it. Yes. The book is The Nightingale. I don't think I can handle the book. You need to. I think it's a good book that we should all read. As women, I feel like we should read it because I really went through it with the characters. Like, I understood the sister. I understood the other sister. I understood the decisions that she made. I understood the decisions that her other... Like, it was a lot. I'm about to say, I finished watching all your old lives and we'll be paying for your subscription. Thank you, Marty. We'll see you soon, girlie. Thank you. So, yeah. You know. I'm just saying, I'm suggesting, if you want a good book that's like, it's going to get you emotional, it's going to teach you a thing or two, and you're going to cry, I would read it. That's all I had to say. Bye, just kidding. Yeah, bro. So I had a bestie message me. And she said she wanted this to be a topic. Will this be the book for the book? I'm going to add it in there. We're going to choose one later on. I'm going to read either that or the new Hunger Games. I never read the old Hunger Games. I probably should get on that. Right now, I have 2 books that I need to read. Bessie, you need to read or watch Little Women. I've watched it. And you know what? Do you feel you related more to it because of the political climate we are living in? Not really, to be honest. One thing that has always intrigued me and I've always been shocked and I'll never not be shocked is the Holocaust. Like, I think that that's something that I still can't believe till this day happened. Like, I know that it happened. It's not like, oh, it never happened. No, because you know there's people who believe that that never happened, that wasn't real. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not even playing, if I'm ever around you and we're talking, you're like, you know that wasn't real, I'm going to punch you in your fucking face. I'm going to punch you dead ass in your fucking face and I will never speak to you again. But it's been one of those things that like we were taught in what was it, like middle school, high school. And I've always been shocked by it. I'm like, I cannot believe that some fucking dumbass mustache motherfucker fucking hypocrite as fuck because he was a Jew, did all this and people like literally believed it. Like, my thing is, I can't believe he was in jail, right? He comes out, writes his fucking book. People read the damn book and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's blame everything on the Jews. Like, and it was crazy how it's like, excuse me? What made y'all think, yeah, let's listen to him? And like, yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Let's do that. Like, and maybe, I mean, it is happening in today's day, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's crazy to me that all of that went down. And that he was like, we're going to make these camps and we're going to make them do this. We're going to make them, then we're going to start burning them. And then we're going to have them here. We're going to breed them. We're going to do all this crazy shit. And it's, and everybody was like, yeah, cool. And it's also crazy, like, everybody who fucking helped in World War II, it's like, why did it take y'all so long to fucking react? Like, why did it take you so long to do something about this? This went on for years. Like, I can't believe in the middle of the night, they got buses and just started rounding up people, putting them on there, taking them to these camps, scalping them, taking their belongings, literally taking their identity. And people, and the soldiers, the fucking Nazis are like, yeah, cool. I fucks with this. Yeah, like, I these are my values. These are my core values, and I fucks with it. I'm gonna do this. How, and then having children themselves, having families themselves, how the fuck did they do that? Like, how did they sleep at night knowing what they did? Like, it's crazy. Nazis used to fucking sling newborn babies in there and shoot them. Like, shit like that, bro. And it's like, how? I know we all read The Diary of Anne Frank. I think there's a movie, right? We all watched it. And it's just like, what in the actual fuck? And then it makes you think, because, and the thing about this book too, and what made me cry was that there's a good quote in there. I can't remember the exact words, but basically it's like, war will show you who you are. Because it's easy to live day in, day out, nothing going on, not having to deal with shit. But like, war will show you what lines you would cross, how far you would go to protect your family and the people that you love, and what you're willing to do to survive. Like, I think that's what really got me about this book. It's like, how fucking far would you take it? Would you give up? Would you continue? Like, I don't know. The whole book is like, the book is heartbreaking, but it just makes you think, like, so many mistakes were made, so many choices had to be made. Like, it was a lot. I can't find thought of people being so inhumane. Like, how? Yeah. I need to watch The Pianist. Just made a strawberry matcha latte and going to my makeup. Okay, purr. Yeah, I need to watch that. Ivana told me to watch The Pianist. I'm gonna watch it. Where can I watch it though? But it's wild. It's crazy. But I don't know. Some of those movies are hard to watch too, but I've always tried to watch them because it's like, this really happened. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, sad as fuck, but real. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all gonna be like, damn, bitch. But some of them videos, I'm like, whenever, it was sad, I cried because of two innocent souls, right? But when the dad figured it out, good. Oh well, when the mom was losing her fucking mind, that's what happens. Your son was no different than this little boy who was in the fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, at the end of the day, everybody's burnable. At the end of the day, it don't matter, huh? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. How does it fucking feel, bitch? Tragic. But I was like, oh well. Next. Anyways. What did you think was going to happen? Like, what did you think was going to happen living next to where they're fucking gassing people and killing them, that your child wasn't going to go out and explore? You're never home. Nobody's ever watching after this kid. What made you motherfucking think? Okay. Whatever. Inglourious Basterds, that movie is wild. Oh yeah, I watched it with Brad Pitt, right? That's a good movie too. I need to watch The Pianist. Is it with my fucking baby daddy, Adrian Brody? It is, right? I like him. So I'll have to watch it at some point. Is it long? I had The Book Thief somewhere, that book. I don't know where the fuck it's at, but I want to read that too. I've had it for years, actually. I don't know why I haven't read it. The other one I've read is Every Man Dies Alone. I'm almost done with that one. And I have The Tattooist of Auschwitz there. I haven't read that one either. But yeah. Anyways, okay. So anyways, I had a bestie reach out to me, right? And she said she wanted this to be a topic. She wanted to know what the fuck is going on with young men who are fathers, or just men in general who are fathers. She told me, right, that basically back to back, two instances, she has been hit on or like they tried to flirt with her, basically hit on her. And it's been two men back to back with children. And the wives are there. The wives are uncomfortable. She's uncomfortable. It's like a whole fucking thing. And she was just like, what the fuck is going on with these dads? And I'm just like, this is what I told her. I said, dads ain't daddy no more. They're giving trauma. They're giving their daughters daddy issues. And I honestly blame Hollywood. I blame the movies. I blame everybody thinking that just because you're a man with a baby strapped to your chest, that bitches are gonna fucking go all crazy for you. We're gonna swoon. I don't care. I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is gonna be me. If I see a man anywhere with a baby or a stroller, I don't give a damn. I don't care about your baby, and I don't care about you. I don't care about you doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care. And y'all get offended if y'all want to. If you go up to a man who has a baby and you're like, oh my gosh, your baby's so cute, you're such a good daddy, you're a pick-me bitch. I said it. If you do that, you're a pick-me ass bitch, because he doesn't need the validation. And you want to know why? Y'all would never do that to a woman. You would never go up to a woman with her child and be like, oh my gosh, your baby's so cute, you're a good mom. Would y'all do that? No, you wouldn't. Don't give these men any motherfucking power, bitch. And if I see you bitches doing that, you're a pick-me-ass bitch. That's the biggest pick-me-ass shit ever. Don't do it. And actually, don't piss me off. And if you're going to do that with men, do it with women too. Compliment a mom. You think she don't want to hear it? She's with that baby day in and day out. He happened to have the kids on the weekend. I don't know what mom was doing. He happened to take his kid to the park on a fucking weekend. Wow. Who gives a fuck? Don't acknowledge them. Don't look at them. Walk right past them. Actually spit on them. This is why they act the way they act. This is why baby daddies are not baby daddying anymore. This is why there's a lot of single mothers. This is why. Y'all gas them up too much. Y'all gas them up. Same thing on the internet. Oh, he took the kids out. Okay. Like, I feel like women, and you know what? The system is fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you about the system of parents. Mothers set this shit up. Women who refuse to see the reality of their lives set this system up. Because what do you mean? Oh, I woke up this morning and my husband took the kids to the park. And all the women, oh my God, you're so lucky. You're so blessed. Okay, bitch. Wow. One day out of the week he did that. Who gives a fuck? Why do we have to compliment a man on being a dad? That's what he's supposed to do. Is that not what he signed up for too? You have them 7 days out of the week. He took them out one morning. You're with them every morning. So why are you trying to get us to compliment this man? Why do I got to tell you that you're blessed? You're average. This is normal. Blessed would be, oh, me and my husband are both in bed. The nanny took him out. That's blessed. That's living luxurious. Okay? Blessed is, oh, we're in Cancun, the kids are home. We're on a solo vacation. Like, okay, that's, okay, cool. I don't care about that man. I don't care about, don't try to push your man on us that he's doing a good job. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Does he want a fucking cookie? Does he want Father of the Year award? That doesn't exist, and it shouldn't. I don't care. So I think it starts at home. Quit gassing these men up. They're doing the bare minimum on some real ass shit. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And, I mean, why wouldn't they? You push them out. Stop giving men credit. Yes, currently pregnant, and desde ahorita, the señora's already praising my husband on, he's going to be a good dad because he's so nice. I'm like, okay, it's his obligation. I'm like, no, they would hate to see me. Bitch, if I was ever pregnant, going to visit the in-laws, I just know they would hate to see me coming, bitch. Because I wouldn't do a damn mother. De por sí no hago nada. I would have a fucking bell attached to him. Oh, no, I have a bell. Ding, 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 ding. I want some water. Ding, 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 ding. Come massage my feet. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I don't give a fuck. You ain't going through it. You're not throwing up. You're not constipated. Your feet aren't fucking swollen. You're not about to bust out a fucking baby out of your fucking hoo-ha. I might have to get stitched up. You can give me some water. Also, the only man I care about is mine. I don't give a fuck what your man does. True. True. Yeah, because expectations and gender roles for previous generation were beyond low. Exactly. So yeah, I think it's our fault as a society. I think women at the end of the day, machismo, it's our fault. And I have to say it. It all started with some mom who babied her son because her husband didn't give her attention. And then that son went on to fucking, like, it was a pattern. One random bitch was like, my husband ain't shit, so I'm gonna fucking make my son substitute like the emotional support that I need from my husband. And then she told her comadre, and her comadre was like, you're right, these men ain't shit, but our sons are gonna love us. My son's the only man who's gonna love me in my life. And then there it went, and then there it went, and then there it went, and then there it went. And then once that fucking son decided to do some out-of-pocket shit and couldn't fucking get married on some bullshit, it's like, no, you're not good enough for my son. You're not good enough for my son. My son, men will be men, boys will be boys. And that's how it started. That's where it went, and that's where it went. And now we choose the bear instead of your dusty ass son. And that's where we're at now. But it is our fault. As women, it's our fault. That's how my husband is. Caters to me in every way, but the praise he gets is, wow, las señoras have never seen this. They'd be like, es porque es cristiano. Es porque, well, actually, let me stop. Mary Perez, happy 1 year, bestie. Machismo and hyper-independence for women equals disaster. It's crazy. And you know what's even worse, though? It's given he's a little man of the house. I don't know, bro. I'm really lucky, though. Like, I will say this. I'm very lucky that my suegra, like, clocks her son's tea. Like, she knows how they are. Like, anything that happens, she knows first. What did they do? Like, you come to her. What did they do? What did he do? I know he did something. What did he do? Because she knows. And she's always been on the wife's side. With my sister-in-laws, with me, she's always been on our side first. And she's always like, you know, she's like, I know my sons. I know what they be doing when they're trifling. So I appreciate her for being like that. Because if I would have had a suegra who was like, why are you being like, why are you yelling at my son? Why are you talking shit to my son? My son didn't do anything. He's a good man. You're lucky to be with him, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't survive it. I'd laugh in her damn face. I'd be like, okay. Not the Cristiano comment. It's too much. But, hi, Ellie. So, yeah. So, I think we're the problem. We start all this shit. And now men with their kids think they can just hit on whatever bitch. And it's very disrespectful. And it's honestly really crazy. And I don't understand it. Like, men swear that when they get into a relationship, they're, like, fucking starving for female attention. And it's just like, how did we get here? Like, and please read the fucking room. I don't know about y'all, besties. Honestly, it's very different for men and women. A lot of men don't care to be, like, they don't care about being stepdads. A lot of men are like, yeah, I'll take you with your kids. They don't care. But women are very more like, ugh, like, I don't want a man with kids. And a man with kids will tell you that it's very hard for them to find somebody. Why would you think you having your kid and you playing daddy you fucking role playing daddy for a little sec, then I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I need to have you now. I don't care that you have a wife. I don't care that you have kids. I want you. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Please start telling these men, nobody wants that. I don't want it. My homegirl don't want it. I don't even think your wife wants it at this point. You're here because, I don't know, por obligación. Who fucking knows? But I think this is the year to start humbling men. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Should we be nice or should we, you know what I mean? I think it's giving humbling this year. I think it's giving, remember your roots. I know my grandma was fighting for her life back in the day. That don't mean I have to. Who said they were going to send an email? Who said... Sorry. Okay. Mean Girl Summer, I sent it. Beat him. Start beating him. You gotta beat him, girl. Start beating him. My cousin, she's 36, 3 kids. He is a machista husband right now. He is fixing her papers, and man, he has her like a puppet. When they at parties, when he says let's go, it's let's go or she can't work. And we know he beats her. We told her to leave. Y ahí sigue. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard for somebody to leave their abuser. It's hard for people to get help. And honestly, like okay. I'm dibble dabbling. I'm like to double what the fuck is dilly. I'm dabbling in everything this year. And when I tell you, when a bitch doesn't fucking listen and when she does not take your advice, I don't care anymore. I said what I had to say. I'm done. I already told you what it is. I already told you what's going to happen. I can't help you anymore. I'm all for, like, some people don't want help. You cannot help them. And I'm doing too much this year, to be honest. I'm humbling men. I'm not helping people who don't want to fucking be helped. I'm in my own lane too. I'm trying to have like a soft girl life. And it's really hard when people are just out here doing stupid shit. Like, how do I help you? And why do I have to help you at this point? Like, and don't make me go back to Sarah Kim, because I went on a whole fucking rant about Sarah Kim, but it's like, bro, we love you. Like, she has a good fucking foundation. She has good family. She has, like, there's women who have support. They have a great support system. And no quieren salir. Y hay personas where they have nobody and they're just, like, agonizing. They're literally suffering. They're literally pleading for somebody to help them. And life is just so unfair. A bitch could have a good mom and dad, brothers and sisters, cousins, everybody willing to fucking help her financially, with a fucking home, will help you on your feet, will get you away from there. Y no. Bitches who are literally on the internet like, please help me get out of here. I need to get out of here. And nobody helps them. It's such a fucked up world. My grandparents are U.S. citizens. All my family can fix for her, and we offered. He didn't allow her to let us. She didn't. Every time people argue that being gay is taught, I'm like, you think women chose to be attracted to these men? Okay. My husband is white, just to make that clear. He works with mostly Mexican men, and we had this topic randomly where he told me that they don't participate in their parenting. They don't cook, clean, or raise these kids. My husband is currently working nights, gets home, gets my oldest ready for school, and takes him. If I take him, he stays with the youngest and makes him breakfast. He mops, cooks, gives baths. He is a parent. If we divorce, he's going to have to do it anyway. Like, what the fuck? I told him that is why I didn't end up with a Mexican man. I will tell you this. It's true. Facts. That's why a lot of women aren't leaning towards Mexicans. Not to make this about race, because, I mean, 90% of men ain't shit, no matter what race they are. No matter what ethnicity, no matter where the fuck they come from, bitch. But Mexican men sometimes do be the fucking worst. But I will tell you this, in defense of Mexican men, not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much in defense of Mexican men. One thing about a Mexican, though, they are providers. That's all you're going to get from them, though. You can't, from if you're fucking around with a Mexican, and a lot of people people who are not Mexican have to learn this a hard way. If you're going to fuck with a Mexican, you will only get one thing out of them, and that is going to be, like, a provider. You're not going to get anything else. The one thing you can count on with a Mexican, he will pay the bills. But you looking for emotional, you know what I mean? You think he's going to be emotionally intelligent with you? He's going to tell you his feelings. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's not. He's not. He's not going to tell you anything. He's not going to let you see him cry, bitch. But he will pay the bills. And he's going to do what he wants. Unless you train him. Unless you start beating him. And that's hard. That's not easy. So, that's just what comes with it. Which is why I'm very heavy on, like, people who are not Mexican getting with Mexicans and then talking shit. It's like, bitch, you think we don't know? We've been going through it. We've been doing this. We've been doing this. We've been doing this. Don't complain, because that's what you wanted. Go back to whatever the fuck it was, because this ain't it. We could have told you that. Could have told you that. So I don't know. But yeah. My hubby great provider emotionally still training him. It's hard. It's hard to get them to open up. It's hard to get them to talk about their childhood, what went on. You're never really gonna see them cry. It takes time. You can get there, but whatever. And they don't. Yeah, it's true. They don't really help with the kids. I feel like when I was growing up, I didn't really see my dad that much, in a sense of like he was always working. My dad was always working, and he wasn't the type to like, okay, on the weekends, or like it wasn't like when he got off of work, oh, we're gonna go outside and play, or we're gonna do something together. Never. My mom catered to my dad when it came to that. Like he was very machista when he was with her, and she was like that with me as well, where like my brothers didn't do too much. It was the women who had to do everything. And so my dad would come home from work, se bañaba, se sentaba a comer, and that was it. He didn't even know us like that. Like it's crazy. Like now that we're in a, like now that as an adult and I see my dad, I'm like, I don't even know you, homie. Like on some real ass shit. Like, and I will say this, the thing that got me closer to my dad before my mom passed was really just going out to eat with him and like seeing him every now and then and talking. But where we really, really bonded was the trips that we've made to like Laredo and Mexico. Because I did not know my dad. Like I'm being so, and it sounds crazy to say that. I didn't know him. I only knew what he allowed us to see. And I'll never forget when I was maybe like 11 years old, we were in Mexico. He got drunk and it was around Mother's Day that he like broke down because, and he told us a story about his mom, how my grandma died and how his brother did him and how my fucking aunt did him dirty and like everything. And like he told us, right? And so that's where I was like, oh, he's a little damaged. He got problems, you know what I mean? And so then I was like, okay, well, okay, cool. I got that part. And then I guess I started seeing him differently once I distanced myself from my mom, but I don't know him. I don't know that man. I couldn't tell you who he is because I don't really know. Now I know more, but back in the day, oh, what's your dad like? I don't know. I don't know the man. I don't really hang out with him. I don't know what he likes. All I know is we're both Tauruses. I know that we both born in May. And he Mexican. And he's from Guanajuato. What else you need to know? Because that's all I got. Him and my mom divorced. They hate each other. That's all I have for you. And so, yeah, my dad was not present. He paid the bills. He made sure that we were fed. We weren't living luxurious, but he made sure we were good. And, yeah, I saw him when I saw him. And on the weekends, it was just going out to eat, but that was it. I never had like a one-on-one conversation with him ever. It was awkward too. And that's what my dad know. Ever since he was with my mom, he knew English. My dad, ever since I known that man, he speaks English. And so the fact that he could talk to us, but like really didn't was crazy. Cause he could have asked me how was school. And he would, like, but randomly. And it was very rare when he would be like, how was school? And I didn't know what to say. Cause like, I was like, oh, he's talking to me. What do I do? What do I say? I don't know him. And I'm like, oh, it was good. And that was it. And then eat and then watch some TV and go to bed. And the next day, same thing. And it's just like, oh. I guess he's cool. I don't know. He beat my ass one time, but that was, no, like a handful of times I got beat. But it was mostly my mom doing the beating. So I was like, I know that woman. And I knew my mom very well. I knew her triggers. I knew when to stay the fuck away. I knew when she was about to go down. But I didn't know that man. So, you know, but a lot of y'all are breaking generational curses. A lot of you guys are really getting these men to change. Round of applause for y'all. Yeah, round of applause. I will say this, though. Something happened. Because I remember when I was younger, my dad was present in ways that, like, now I remember and I cherish. But there was, like, a time where, like, I guess when I started, like, talking more, like, I don't know, something shifted. You know what I mean? Something shifted, and then I didn't really know him anymore because he would go on my kindergarten trips. Like a Mexican man who worked day in and day out, going on a field trip with his little kindergartner was crazy, bitch. And my dad did that. He did that like 3 times. And I was just like, cool. And then like at some point, everything just changed. And he was just very absent. He was very just dedicated to work. And it wasn't just with me. It was with my brothers. The only time my brothers bonded with my dad was going to work with him. And I would go sometimes too, but it wasn't the same. And yeah. So I told this little girl explaining how hard it was to see your dad being able to be a dad for others. That broke me. Yeah. No, and you know what? What killed me was my dad being a grandpa. Because that is when I was just like, oh. So you're able to like be nice. You're able to communicate. You're able to like, and I was just like, mind you, no, let me shut up. Let me shut up. I almost said some treacherous shit. You know what I mean? But when I saw him being a grandpa, I was just like, oh. Well, that looks nice. I didn't get that, but that looks cool. I mean, whatever, you know what I mean? Cool, good for y'all. The way que de pendeja, when I seen it for the first time, I was like, oh, this is awkward. Oh. Mind you, my first niece was born in May as well. And the way, bitch, May don't mean shit to me. May don't mean shit to me. So many birthdays in motherfucking May. My niece, I have two nieces born in May, right? And then Mother's Day, my birthday, my dad's birthday. The way so much shit was celebrated in May, but me, was crazy. It's all clicking. My dad is an organic Mexican man, and he always way more emotionally than my mom and connected with me emotionally. But he was also an alcoholic and a shitty husband. Fuck. My dad was there, my phone 25 years, but at the same time, he wasn't because he was never sober. My dad is the same, but I would rather them be nice to my kids than be an asshole to them. No. Oh, you didn't read the room? Nobody wishes that. Of who the fuck? Here's the thing. Nobody wants their parents to be assholes to their kids. But as a child, okay, because here's the thing. We all forget something that, like, I don't know if you guys see it this way, but I'm like, bitch, I was your baby too. And so I don't have kids. So this is just strictly my point of view because I don't have children. But when I was younger and I saw that, it's almost, and I feel like a lot of you guys can relate, like when you have kids and you see your parents treating your kids good, it's not that you don't wish that for your children. Who the fuck doesn't want their parents to be nice to their children, buy them things, pick them up occasionally, take them on vacation, do this, do that, right? And be grandparents. Of course you want that. But when you see that and you see how nice they can be, it's like a slap in the face because, like, bro, I never saw that. I never saw that. And I think what really hurts more is when they try to criticize your parenting. Because I've seen it time and time. Like, I've seen women, aunts of mine, my own mom, but like, don't hit them or don't yell at them. Don't do this, don't do that. And it's like, but you did that to me. And you're going to come and tell me not to do it. I know what's best for my child. These are my kids. And I think that's where a lot of parents get offended. Because, okay, it's one thing, you know what I mean? For you parented me a whole different way. It's another to come and try and tell me and judge my parenting. And I think that's where it gets like, you know, like, so no, we don't want our parents to be assholes to our kids, but it does hurt. I've seen it. I forgot who I had seen on TikTok, and she was just like, I was even jealous of my kid. Like, how crazy is that? And she's like, it sounds even crazier listening to this. You know what I mean? But she was open about it, and she was like, I at one point was jealous of the relationship my mom had with my child because I didn't get that from my mom, and my child is getting it, and I should be happy for my child. I should be happy that now she has, you know, my child has an active grandparent. But it hurts me because my mom was capable of that, but she didn't give it to me. And that, I think that's what hurts more. It's like, oh, you're capable. Like, you have that in you to be a good human being, but you didn't do that with me. And I think that's what hurts. And so I became an aunt when I was like fucking 9, I think. 8 or 9. And so with my first niece, we all loved her. She was the first like girl, right? First granddaughter, like very spoiled. And so it was nice that it was a thing where like, we all love her. And then, but then as I grew older and I saw, and I was just like, wow. Like, you know what I mean? Because I had already seen it with my sisters. I had seen that my dad was capable of doing shit. And then I'm getting triggered. Bitch, me you about to cry. When I saw my dad was capable for myself, I was like, no, here's the thing. I thought it was me. I thought it was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? He can't do that for everybody, but he can do it for certain people. And so when he was doing it for my sisters, I was like, okay, fuck me, I'm the middle child. You know what I mean? That's what it is, right? And so then when I saw that he was able to do it for my niece, I was just like, oh, really? Fuck me, bro. Like, honestly, when I saw that, I was like, fuck me. Now, he skipped me. Like, he straight up skipped me when it came to, like, birthdays and being there for me in certain situations. And I had seen him do it for my sisters. I saw him do it for his grandchild, for my niece. And I was just like, so I just totally was just skipped. And it's not that, oh, you pick and choose. It's like, no, you are capable. You just couldn't do it for me for whatever fucking reason. And you know, now we're old. Now that we're older, now that I understand him more, we're in a better place. But it's crazy to see that because it's like, oh. And I think that it's gonna fuck you up if your father is your first heartbreak, bitch. You ain't getting nowhere. You're fucked. Me, you're not getting anywhere. I was fighting for my life, bitch. When your father is your first heartbreak, you're done. And what, you know, I'm good now. I'm Gucci now. We worked on a relationship. I'm pretty good now, but that shit's hard to see. That shit's hard to like be a part of. It's like, oh. My dad had a new daughter when I was 25, and I was like, bro, she gets grandpa dad, and I got the trial version. Yeah, we got the fucked up version. That's what it is. Which, cool. I'll take that fucking L. I got it. I've been carrying it with me forever. It's fine. Since whenever. It is what it is. But that's also why, too, because I'm going to be honest right now. I'm going to be honest. Hold on. Me and my dad struggle with this to this day. I'll be open about it. We struggle with, I don't really, but this is just me. I don't know if there's anybody else. I don't miss people. Like, I don't miss my family. I live like maybe an hour away from my dad, but I don't feel the need to pick up the phone and call him. And he doesn't like that. He wants me to call him and like it'll go for a minute and he'll call me. Like it's like a pride thing for both of us. I like who calls who. And I will say this, he's been like he hasn't been as orgulloso because he will call me, but it's just like and I can't explain it to him, like I just don't feel like I need to call you. I don't know. And I think it goes back to like how I was treated in my childhood, regardless that we're working on it now. But it's just like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think because I was neglected for so long, it's just like, why do I like, and that's where I go back and like sometimes see him more less. I'm just like, he kind of expects me to call and check up on him, but I'm like, you didn't do that for me when I was younger. So it's like, why do I do it now? And I think it's because we're both very prideful, but we do struggle with that. We struggle with that a lot. And it's just like, And I saw this TikTok too where it's like hugs and so we don't do that shit. And it's kind of forced. It's like a little side hug and that. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, it don't feel right. And I am one of those people, y'all. I'm one of those people where like interactions with daughters and dads makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. Like I'll see like a dad hugging their daughter or like giving her kisses or this and that. I'm just like, that's not normal. But it is. For people who grew up in a good environment, who grew up with a loving dad and a loving mom, that's normal. But for me, I'm just like, and I gag. I'm like, ooh, like, what the fuck? Why is your dad hugging you? Like, some of it's like, that's not normal. But no, it is. It's just not normal for me. But it is a normal thing. Apparently. Like, some of you bitches really do be getting, like, kisses from your dad. I'm like, oh. I'd probably fucking, I don't know what I would do. It looks awkward. It looks uncomfortable. But, you know, anyways, I have toxic parents too. I was neglected. My parents only focus on my two older brothers. I moved away and don't talk to them much or visit them. Should I feel guilty? I know they're getting older. I don't think so. Wasn't his brother hug and tell each other they love each other? I'm used to it now, but I thought it was weird as fuck. No. When I first met my brother-in-laws and how they were with Jacobo, and here's the thing. Jacobo's a fucking lying ass bitch. because he is also a middle child. But when it comes to his, like, when it comes to his dad and his mom, that's a whole different thing. But when, because me and my siblings are damaged as fuck, bro. Like, we don't do what Jacobo and his brothers do. And so I was like, we're both middle children, but you have the love of your brothers. I don't have that. Like, we're not close like that. It was never like, let's hug and fuck around and play around and shit like that. And so when I first met my brother-in-laws and I first met Mexico City, how they jumped on Jacobo and how they were fucking like playing around and like they would do shit, and I'm just like, oh, y'all fucks with each other. Like, oh, y'all fucks with each other. Like, yeah, you're a middle child, but you're not my type of middle child. I'm a middle child where, bitch, I was neglected in every motherfucking area. Like, I'm the fucking black sheep of the family, and you actually have a pretty decent relationship with your brothers. Like, you're not my type of middle child. Don't fucking piss me off. Parents very much influence the way siblings see each other, though. True. True. Yeah, I was like, oh, y'all actually like each other. Like, y'all actually get along. Like, y'all actually fucks with each other. Like, that's weird. Y'all are weird. I can't fucking relate. Y'all are fucking weird. I was like, oh. So, yeah. It's giving damage. It's giving the calls coming from inside the house. I don't relate to all the shit. And I think that's mostly why I just stick to myself. But you know what it is, too? I think when you're a hopeful child and you were just fucking let down so many times, I think I've put myself in a position where, bitch, you're not going to disappoint me. Like, I don't expect too much. Okay, so, like, for instance, my birthday, I don't expect a damn motherfucking thing from family. Straight up. If they give me something, cool. I'm grateful. But, if you know what I mean? I don't expect shit. When you don't expect anything, you cannot be disappointed. Do I expect anything from Jacobo? Absolutely. But anybody else? Cool. I forced a relationship with my parents, and once I started doing all the things that were weird before, like hugging and saying I love you, it became normal. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine it can become normal at some point, but yeah. Excuse me. I'm kind of tweaking. I'm not going to lie. The matcha kind of hitting. Just kidding. Okay. We got a long-ass message. Hey, besties, am I wrong? Probably. No, I'm a victim. I'm always going to be a victim. I don't care. If you're a middle child, you deserve to be a victim, bitch, in any sense in your life. Any sense. It's raining outside. I'm a victim of the weather. I don't care. So at work, I have this group of girls that I'm close with. It's three of us. Let's name the girls Savannah and Josie. Me and Savannah just instantly clicked since she started. That's my bitch. Like, we just get along so well. Josie was best friends with the previous coworker who actually backstabbed her and snitched on her at work to the manager and tried to gaslight Josie into thinking she had to snitch on her for her own good. Like, what the fuck? So naturally, me and Savannah tried to be nice to her, and eventually we all got really close. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago, I started feeling really down and my mental health is just shit. So I started just going to my car on lunch instead of having lunch with the girls. Savannah understood and let me know if I needed anything or just wanted to talk, I could come to her. Josie, on the other hand, got mad. She kept making comments like, are you having lunch with us or are you going to your little car? I didn't really pay attention to her because I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. Anyways, last week I was late to work, so I was going to skip lunch to make up time. Savannah went to lunch and didn't tell Josie, but asked me if I wanted anything to eat from the place she went to. I said yes because I was hungry and didn't eat breakfast, so she got me some food. Josie came into my office and saw that me and Savannah were eating and proceeded to throw a fit. She was like, wow, it would have been nice to know y'all were going to get food, and walked off. Later on that day, she walked by Savannah, so she asked Josie, hey, what did you eat for lunch? Josie answered with the attitude, whatever I could find. She has been giving us the silent treatment since then. This past Friday, I had an important appointment, so I took the day off of work. Josie ended up texting in the group chat that I don't recall you mentioning you were calling out of work. I'm like, what the fuck? But just texted back, I mentioned it the day before and never responded. Bestie, I feel like I'm always in trouble with her. Like, what the fuck? I decided to distance myself from her because, I don't know. I don't like her approach to things. That shit pissed me off. I'm on Josie's side. I've never understood shit like this, bitch. And I have to fucking rant about it. I've never understood if we're all close friends, I don't like when friends pick and choose who to fucking be nice to. And I'm on Josie's side about the food. I don't know anything else about the work drama. If we're close friends, you literally said, we've been eating together, we're kicking it up, we brought her in, blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck would you only ask one person in that motherfucker if you wanted some food? It is rude. Bitch, we've been keeking it up. We've been having lunch. She obviously was bothered too, saying, oh, like, maybe her approach wasn't good, like, oh, you're going to eat in your car or whatever. But it's like, okay, like, we've been having lunch, now you're eating in your car. And then all of a sudden, Savannah brings you lunch and y'all eating lunch together. Like, that's crazy. Like, I would feel some type of way too. Like, you could have asked me. Why didn't you ask me? Why did y'all exclude her? On some real ass shit. Like, Savannah's a problem. I gotta say it. Why didn't Savannah ask her? I can't stand when bitches do shit like that. That shit pisses me off. And it's like, you're assuming. Like, why would you assume that? I don't understand how people go from being cool to like, oh, I would never fuck with you bitches again. On some real ass shit. I would never fuck with you bitches again. That's crazy. Me and my work bestie would ask the randos that would show up to our office if they want. Yeah, it's just a courtesy thing. Like, that's picking and choose. Like, doing that, you know it's gonna be a problem. You know it's gonna be a problem. So if I was Josie, I'd be pissed too. Yeah, it is some clicky shit. That don't make sense. That don't make any motherfucking sense. If I'm working with two bitches that I'm always around and I only ask one bitch, hey, what do you want for lunch? No, bitch. You want to start some shit. That's fucked up. That's not right. It's not hard. Like, it's not that hard. Hey, do you want something? She was already going. That's what would piss me. You're already going. You're already going. Why couldn't you text me? You're telling me you don't got Josie's number? You have Josie's number. Why couldn't you ask Josie, hey, do you want something to eat? I'm here. They made her to feel like they like her and now exactly. Y'all brought her in and then y'all kicked her out. That's what it's giving. So yeah, I'd be mad too. And I'd be a bitch to you too. And when it comes to food, bitch, and you ain't bringing me no fucking food, I won't fuck with you again, ho. I ain't doing you no favors. None of that. Matter of fact, I'm going to get lunch. I'm telling y'all shit. Fuck you bitches. Yeah. I'm sorry. You probably want to hear that. But coming from Josie's side, hell yeah. I know you got your own shit going on. But here's the thing too. We need to start communicating. I gotta say that, bestie, because how the fuck was Josie supposed to know you're going through some shit? And when it comes to work besties, I've said some crazy shit. But when you correct me and you tell me, oh, bestie, I'm going through some stuff. I just want to be alone. Oh, okay, my bad. I was joking around, girl. Like, you do you. You know what I mean? My bad. But if you don't let her know, hey, I'm going through some stuff, how the fuck she gonna know you're going through some shit? You know what I mean? Because that would have been it. It's like, oh, they're trying to get away from me. Now, they didn't want to invite that coworker food. Savannah should have asked. Savannah should have asked. You predicted that she was wrong before you... Like, when it comes to the food, it's wrong. Straight up, it's wrong. It's not okay. And you can't expect somebody to fucking be nice to you after that. Especially when you're a grown-ass adult. Like, bitch, you motherfucking ask me. Anyways. Okay. Another long one. I'm writing to you because I'm feeling overwhelmed and need to process some complex family issues. For a long time, I wrestled with the idea of distancing myself from certain family members, a decision that weighs heavy on my heart. Damn, you getting real, like, you getting lyrical with it. It's a little too serious for me. My family dynamic is complicated. My older sister struggles with addiction significantly impacted our... Oh, wait. My older sister struggles with addiction significantly impacted our family, leading to my parents raising her two children, now 18 and 22, and my younger brother, who we've essentially raised since he was a baby. He is now grappling with serious mental health challenges, including suicidal ideation and violent outbursts. This has created a stressful and sometimes frightening environment for my parents, who are the only ones living at home. I worry deeply about their safety and well-being. My role has always felt like that of the responsible oldest daughter. While my older sister was absent due to her addiction, I took on considerable responsibilities helping to raise my younger siblings and support my parents. Even now, the burden feels disproportionately on my shoulders. For instance, I was the only sibling who helped my mother prepare for my father's recent birthday party. Yet, despite my efforts and concern, my father's subsequent warning about my brother's volatile behavior highlighted the ongoing tension and the constant threat to family. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at. Why? Your vocabulary is top tier. Why are you making me read this? Yeah, this is dead ass. You did not have to do this. You did not have to do this at all. I can't keep up. You're throwing words at me right now. You're throwing too many words at me. I'm sorry. I understand my brother's struggles stem from the trauma of his parents' addiction, and I acknowledge the love and support my parents have provided him. However, his recent legal troubles and alleged attempted murder charge makes the situation all the more daunting and unpredictable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not daunting. Bestie, please. My sister, I'm sorry. This is serious. Hold on. I'm very sorry. My sister, now seemingly sober, occasionally resurfaces making comments about our lack of communication, while seemingly oblivious to the deep-seated resentment caused by her past actions and their impact on her children and the rest of the family. Her children, too, are facing their own mental health difficulties, likely influenced by the family's tumultuous history. The constant emotional drain, coupled with my responsibilities as a wife and stay-at-home mother of two, is becoming unsustainable. I'm constantly questioning whether I am shouldering too much of the emotional burden. I find myself asking, where is the support from my other siblings? Why isn't the responsibility shared more equitably? My closest friend reminds me that these problems aren't inherently mine to solve. While that's logically true, the impact on my parents, my husband, and my children is undeniable. The weight the weight the weight of these issues is leading me to consider significant emotional distance, possibly even cutting ties with certain family members in order to prioritize my own mental health and the well-being of my immediate family. I'm seeking guidance. I'm seeking guidance and support in navigating this incredibly challenging situation. Don't you ever piss me off like that again. You did not have to do that. Why the fuck am I reading on the Lord's Day? That's some Monday shit. I don't go live on Mondays because of shit like this. Don't you ever disrespect me like that again. You have me stuttering, stumbling. What the fuck is tumultuous? And I don't even know what happened. I read all of that, and I don't even know what the problem is. Who the fuck can summarize that shit for me? Because I don't even know. I couldn't focus. I couldn't fucking focus. I don't know what the question was. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, I'm not being mean, but I lost the plot. Here's my thing. Here's my thing, bestie. Okay? My thing in all this is no, I'm not reading that shit again. The thing here, I feel like you're going through this for nothing. No, it's not disrespectful to me. I read that hoe. It's disrespectful for you bitches, because we got slow learners in this motherfucker, and she threw out tumultuous. What the fuck is tumultuous? What does that mean? It's given fucking expeditiously. Don't piss me off. And you know what's crazy? I think my little pea-sized motherfucking brain is what I got from that was that you're tired of helping your parents raise your fucking addicted sister's children. I say send them away. Why are you helping? Like, I don't care. Y'all need to motherfucking understand this. And I'm going to say this once, and I've said it plenty of times actually. The only family that matters is the family you create. It's not always about the family you come from. Your parents knew what they were doing when they took on your nieces and nephews. It is not your problem. You have your own children to worry about. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're so involved with your nieces and nephews, your children will resent you for it. They need all of your attention. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. There's no way I have more than one child and I'm worrying about what my parents and my nieces and nephews are going through. Sorry, your parents are grown ass adults and they chose to take that on. That's not your problem. Focus on your family, focus on what your kids need. Sorry. I don't apologize for that. I don't apologize for worrying about my family, the one that I created, the one that me as a responsible adult chose to have two children, chose to get married. I chose to put my children first. I don't need to know what's going on with my parents. Sorry, they chose that life. There's many resources out there. There's plenty of things they can do with the kid who's suicidal, who's being violent. Send him away. There's a lot of shit that you can fucking do. Don't focus on that. Sorry. I don't know how it's hard to not get involved in other people's problems. I don't see how that's an issue. No. Y'all need to start saying no. No. Why are you planning your dad's birthday when y'all got shit going on? What's to be celebrated? What's to be celebrated? No. Do not neglect what you have going on in your own family to fucking help raise somebody else's. So stop. 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 Say no. Focus on your family. Quick, simple, to the point. Stop worrying about them. I wouldn't give a damn. She's the oldest sibling, balancing family trauma and emotional burdens of her sister's addiction and brother's mental health issues. Yeah. And I don't care. And she shouldn't either. I don't know who thinks we are, I don't know who she thinks we are. She needs to take that essay. No, I get it. I understand what's going on, but no. No, and you know what it is? Come here. All of you bitches. All of the oldest daughters in their family, come to the motherfucking front. Stop caring about other people. Stop. Nobody's asking you to. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, bitch. The biggest slap in the motherfucking face an oldest daughter is going to get is you giving everything to your family and them telling you, I didn't ask you to do that. No, and it's true. It's literally true. Nobody is asking you to sacrifice your life for your siblings and your parents. Nobody. You're doing it because you fucking want to, because you have a choice, and that choice is to say no. All you old daughter bitches, I don't want to hear it. Y'all are pick-me's. Sorry, oldest daughter, pick me. Nobody's asking you to do that. And that's the biggest slap in the face you will get in your fucking life. You can give everything to your younger siblings. You can give everything to your parents. And at the end of the fucking day, when it matters, they will not show up for you and they will throw it in your face that they never fucking asked you to do that for them. Y vas a quedar bien más pendeja de lo que ya estás. So all oldest daughters, learn to mind your motherfucking business, bitch. Learn to mind your fucking business. Learn to not answer the motherfucking phone. And learn to focus on the children that you have and the partner that you have. Quit meddling in other people's lives. I said it. And that's not only for the oldest daughter. That's for you bum-ass Virgos. Quit getting in people's lives. Mind your fucking business. Virgos and oldest daughters. And if you're an oldest daughter who's a Virgo, literally mind your motherfucking business, bitch. And if I catch any oldest daughter Virgo in my motherfucking business, I'm going to beat your ass. Scar's the oldest daughter and a Virgo. Wait, no, she's not. She's the second oldest. Nobody's asking, but I feel it is expected. That's on you. I'm going to give you an OG manipulator response. I'm sorry you feel that way, because nobody feels that way but you. Oh, I think it's expected. Keywords, you and think. That's all I need to hear. You think it's expected. Nobody's expecting it from you. They're relieved that you're doing it. You're making their life easier. But nobody was like, oh yeah, she's going to handle it. Nobody expects a damn motherfucking thing from you, bitch. You just want to be picked. And let me tell you something. You're never going to get picked. If you continue to be the oldest daughter trying to fix everything, you're never You're doing pick me things for your family, and they're never gonna pick you. You can do everything. You're not getting the terrenos. You're not getting the house. You're not getting anything. You're not getting anything. You're never gonna get picked. They're gonna give everything to the motherfucker who did nothing for them. You're wasting your time. You will never be picked. You will never get the credit that you deserve. You will never get a fucking thank you. So this comes from a middle child. I seen it, bitch. All middle children, raise your hand. Us middle children are literally watching y'all fucking slowly kill yourselves. I'm sorry. Middle children have been through it, and we're literally watching y'all crumble slowly. You're dying inside. While we drink our wine, bitch. We've been telling you. Y'all don't want to fucking listen. Middle children been through this. We don't give a damn. We've been trying to tell the oldest, stop doing too much. It don't matter. The youngest are getting it. It's been the youngest from the get-go, bitch. The youngest will be baby. They will have everything handed to them. Stop struggling. Stop struggling. Listen to a middle child. We don't care. We're nonchalant. We're nonchalant. We're living life. I'm literally watching you crash and burn, and we don't even feel bad for you. It's always going to be the youngest. Repeat after me. Everybody, repeat after me. It's always going to be who? It's always going to be who? The youngest. Who are they going to help? It doesn't matter. It's not going to be you. Who are they not going to help? You. Who are they not going to thank? You. Who are they not going to give a fuck about? You. This is educational. This is very educational. And if I see you old bitches, the oldest, still being pick-me's, that's on you, babe. Nobody told you to do that. Es lo que they say, los padres siempre dejan todo al más pendejo. Exactly. So yeah, y'all stop. I need to make a seminar. I need to fucking do a seminar, bitch. I'm gonna make a seminar for all you old bitches, and Virgos included too. And I will get in the way, if I had a seminar, bitch, and don't give me a fucking mic, I would have it in a fucking nice ass place. It's like a theater stage. I'm at the top. I'm literally coming down to you and I'm spitting in your fucking face. And I'm gonna make you fucking tell me. I'm gonna be like, who don't your parents love? Me. Who? Me. Get this bitch a box of tissues. Next. Who aren't they gonna help? Me. Say it louder. Me. No, I want you to fucking scream it. Me. Get this bitch some therapy. Oh, I need to have a seminar. I need to do this. I need to humble you bitches because y'all don't get it. Y'all don't fucking get it. Y'all don't get it. Yeah. I'm going to have a seminar for the oldest daughter where I'm going to fucking traumatize y'all more. I'm going to have a seminar for the middle children. We're going to drink. We're going to go bar hopping. The youngest children, I'm going to have a seminar for the babies of the fucking family. Y'all are going to have to sit on a rock, bitch. And each motherfucking seat, I'm putting a hard-ass fucking rock. You're getting fucking salted water, okay? And I'm spitting on y'all. I'm spitting on y'all. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing everything. It's giving humiliation ritual. Y'all gonna go up there and I'm gonna be like, who has had everything handed to them? Me. Don't you yell at me, bitch, you whisper. It's reverse psychology. I've been got that at Clique 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm doing it. Middle kids, I just know we're gonna have a time. I'm giving gift bags and everything. We're gonna do it. Yeah, I'm spitting at you bitches. Yeah. Yeah. The audience wants to see you naked. Fucking drop the drawers. I'm the youngest, God's favorite. I'm not even going to dignify that with the response. Nah, just kidding. Thank God for being a middle child. Okay, you didn't have to gag me like that, Bessie. I told Josie and Savannah what I've been going through. I did feel bad, though. You should. Okay. The bestie who gave us that damn fucking what's it called? Fucking essay, bitch. I wrote this in layman's terms since I was attacked for trying to spice up today's live. I was like, okay, we have a book club. Y'all should be able to keep up with this. She was testing you, bitches. Also, I am a middle child, but step-in oldest daughter and a Scorpio. But you clock the T. I do like boundaries. I need to learn to say no. I just need y'all to knock some sense into me for real. Okay, purr. Oh, she played with you, bitches. Ooh, that is Scorpio behavior, though. That's actually middle child and Scorpio behavior. Don't piss me off like that again. From one middle child to another, that was diabolical. That was fucking diabolical. Thank you. Wowzers. She said, let's test these dumb homes. Have the best he stutter. I was stuttering. Can you tell her to write back in Spanish or Latin next time? Klingon. God damn. Man, I was fucking fighting for my life, bitch. But yeah, you bitches like boundaries. You like dick, boundaries. Y'all like a lot. But boundaries is going to be one of them. Yeah. I am going to do a seminar. I'm going to do it. One of these, I'm going to fucking do it. I'm just going to yell at you bitches. We're going to get into it. And y'all need to clock my T too. Like, if I'm in your face, here's the thing. If I ever do a seminar one day, if I'm, like, I think I'll do a seminar when I'm, like, 45. 45 is a good age to, like, not give a fuck anymore or whatever. I don't care. I'm going to be old, bitch. I'm going to be, like, dead ass. Right now, I feel old. I'm going to be ancient when I'm 45. When I'm 45, I will do a fucking seminar. You bitches are going to go. And the bitch that clocks my motherfucking T, bitch, VIP pass to the back. Take that bitch to the back. We're going to have dinner after on me. Like, y'all better study me. Y'all better study me. Because when I'm in your face talking shit to you, you better clock my fucking T. But weren't you? Didn't you? Take her to the back. Get this bitch out of my face, take her to the fucking back. So if I say that's why Scar did what she did, would I get in trouble? You get taken to the back. Depending on what context. Depending on what context. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. Today drained me, honestly. Like, y'all are a piece of work. Y'all don't understand the things I go through on the daily with y'all. I'll clock you if you clock me. Yeah, I gotta clock you first. Like, I want to go in on you, and then you be like, aren't you the bitch that you blah blah? You're absolutely right. Go wait in the limo. We're gonna have dinner after this. I'm taking you bitches to Sirenas. We're gonna go to Sirenas. Drinks on me, and one banda song. Depending on how much I make depending on how much I make in the seminar, we might get 2 songs, bitch. I don't know. Depending on the banda, cuánto cobran ese tiempo. Yeah. You know. No, because you punched me and spat on me in this life. How dare you? I'm bringing up the hate campaign. Oh, I deny that. You bring that up. I'm denying. I'm like, she's had a little too much wine. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Bessie, have you ever watched Real Housewives of Atlanta? I have. What do you think I got? Ooh, honey, not a white refrigerator. What was it? Who gonna check me, boo? What's another one? I love when fucking Phaedra read Kenya. Bessie, please, we just gotta hit you with the mommy issues. It's giving Righteous Gemstones. That show leaves me weak. I don't care. I don't care. No, I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love the messiness. Portia gets me every fucking time. She's so dumb. When they were talking about when they were talking about the Underground Railroad, she really thought a train went through that bitch. And I think her great-grandfather was a part of, like, the movement, something like that. And I remember Kenya was like, ooh, her grandpa rolling in his grave. Bitch. Hey, but not too much on white fridge. I said, no, when I had one, I was like, ooh, not the white refrigerator. That's why I would say that in my on my TikToks, because that's what she would say. And she'd be like, ooh, child, the ghetto. Nene Leakes is iconic. She has a lot of good one-liners. And no, that's why I said what I said. And then fucking Candy, well, what you said was some bullshit. And then the other one was like, well, no, she's I forgot what Phaedra tells Nene that Nene's older than her. And she's like, I'm 45. She's like, well, we won't go that far, but she's like, I'm 45. That era of the lies is so triggering. We were fighting for our lives. We were. Nene made that show. I said what I said. Yeah. I really liked her and Greg, too. R.I.P. Greg. She living her best life, though. My favorite housewives are always going to be Nene Leakes, Teresa, what is it? Teresa Giudice? Something like that. Who else? From New York, I love Bethany. That bitch was fucking crazy. Bethany, I'm trying to think who else. Orange County, bitch. Oh my God. What's her name? Fucking Shannon. Shannon went crazy. Shannon was always being gaslit, bitch. And I can't believe her man was always hot to me. I was like, oh, she got a good looking man. And then he cheated on her. And I was just like, fuck. And then I'm trying to think who else. Who else did I fucking watch? Don't get me started on the whole Housewife franchise. Tell me you watch I refuse to watch Salt Lake City. I have beef with Salt Lake City, Utah. I will never in the evers fuck with Utah like that again. Utah scarred me. I just started the franchise. Which states are the best must watch? New Jersey, Atlanta. I think New York is good in Orange County. Orange County kills me, bitch. Orange County fucking kills. I think they have what the Real Housewives of Dallas. Is it Dallas? Them bitches are crazy too. I'm like, why would y'all go to Dallas? Come to Houston or something. But that's where the rich people are in Dallas. Yeah. But my favorite is going to be New Jersey. New Jersey and Atlanta are the top two. But for me, New Jersey, because I love Teresa. Teresa, bitch, that bitch didn't give a fuck. I like how when I first met Teresa, it was about the christening, bro. It was about the christening, her and her brother going at it. And, like, I don't know. I live in Utah, but I'm from Cali. And let me tell you, Utah wild as fuck. Utah is nothing but swingers, half-ass curled hair, tanning, and apparently scammers. Cedar City, Utah didn't like us. I was surprised how racist they are. Yeah. The song Gia sang. Stop. When she was flipping tables over that damn book, I was like, bitch, well, let's read that fucking book. Actually, somebody find that fucking book. I think we need to read that damn book, bitch. The book that started all that bullshit with Teresa and Danielle. It's given we fucking need that hoe. Cause it was in the book. Did you read the book? Bitch, what went on in that fucking book? Somebody find it. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Gabby E, happy 18 months. Sign up follower, but I love it here. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna add that hoe to the book club. I think first I'm gonna take a shit, straight up. And then I'm gonna get ready because Jacobo said we're gonna eat. I just don't know where. I know I do. What's you and don't get it for? I think Mexican. Most likely Mexican, honestly. Oh God, what is this?
Okay, I know it's super late, but I was driving home, so if we can just like rewind the conversation and go back to the conversation about the parents being different with their grandkids. I just wanted to share kind of how I grew up with my nieces and nephews and how different it was. But basically, my mom had me at 35, and my sister had my first niece at 16. So there's only a 3-year, gap between me and my oldest niece. And for instance, I'll be 33 in May. She will be 30 in December. And I wish that we had been closer when we were younger. I wish that was the way or the case with all of my nieces and nephews. But, people move away and things happen. But at the beginning, when we were all here all the time together, I was really jealous. I can't lie. Like, it almost was like, I'm the youngest. My siblings are 12 and 13 years older than me. My mom hasn't had a baby in forever. And, like, I was the center of their world. Like, it was great from what I remember, okay? Because I don't really remember too much. But I just remember at the point where I became super jealous because I was like, who's this? Where did she come from? Like, excuse me? But anyways, when she was born, I was very jealous. And, of course, my sister had to grow up and be a mom. My other sister, a year later, she had her first kid, and then they kind of went back and forth. So the sister that had my first niece ended up having her second daughter, and then my other sister ended up having her second child, which is my nephew. So I got a niece or a nephew back to back for 4 years. So, anyways, it was different, the relationship that I had with my nieces and nephews, in comparison to what I have a relationship with their kids now. Mind you, I don't have kids. I'll be 33, like I said. I think I mentioned I'll be 33 in May, and I don't have any kids. Am I going to? I don't know. As of right now, it's not looking too hot. But, you know, I love my great-grand niece, nephews. I don't know how to say that, but I love them. That, like, the relationship that I have with them is what I wish I would have had with my nieces and nephews, and I get that it didn't work out that way, but it was just so different. Like, my mom, the way that she was with me was completely different than what I see her be like with my nieces and nephews. And mind you, there's not that much of an age gap between us to make sense of that, but it is what it is. Like, there's so many things that happen. Like, I broke the front door one time because I was trying to tell her something serious, and she, you know, at the time, one of my nieces and one of my nephews were living with us because their mom was going through some stuff, and we would fight all the time, and she would let my sister beat my ass all the time, and it was just, it's a whole lot of stuff that I had to forgive without getting an apology type stuff. Just, it was a mess. Like, I feel like it sucked because, in a way, I felt like an only child, being that my siblings were way older than me, but at the same time, their kids grew up with me. So I didn't feel that way. But it was also a different relationship, so it was very much so this weird in between. I'm not even sure if I'm making sense or explaining it right, but it was just a lot. I love my nieces and nephews, and I love their kids, and, you know, now I have some that live in Texas, in, like, the Dallas area, and then I have some that live in Arizona, like in the Mesa, Phoenix area. And so, you know, we visit them as much as we can. One of my nieces is graduating in May, so we're going to go visit in Dallas. My mom is going to Arizona for a month, so I might go down and pick her up and make a trip out of it and get to see all the great-grand niece nephews again. I don't know what to call them. I'm about to have an 8th and a 9th great niece and nephew. Actually, I don't know what the second one is. So my oldest niece is having a baby. We just found out, so I don't know what it is and when she's going to have the baby. And then my nephew, he's going to have his second baby, which I believe is a boy, and there's a possibility that he's going to be a Taurus, so fingers crossed. But also linked to that, I understand as well, Bestie, how it sucks to not have May for yourself, because in my family, at least, there's starting to be more birthdays in May. It started off with just being 2 of us and then a distant Thea.
No, May's a busy month, for sure.
And now I have a great nephew whose birthday is in May, and then, again, the possibility of this new baby being born in May. So my birthday was never, it just never existed. Like, so close to Mother's Day, and then now more May birthdays, it's just, forget about it. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I don't even really get a cake anymore. I will say shout out to my boyfriend because he always makes sure to do something special for me. But when it comes to, like, my family, it's just, it is what it is. I know that there was one year, family came down, it was for my 30th birthday. So 3 years ago, they came down and threw something for me, and it was nice. It was just like a backyard barbecue, and my brother-in-law invited his family because he moved to be with my sister to Arizona. And so when I came back to New Mexico, you know, he wanted to see his family, as he should. And we were all just, you know, having a good time, eating, drinking, listening to music, you know, vibing. And then here comes my mom, and she's like, no, pues ya arruinaron mi Dia de las Madres. And I'm like, why? And she's pretty much telling me, like, oh, well, this is not how I expected my Mother's Day to go, and to ruin because nobody told him to bring his family. And I was like, ma'am, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Right now it's my birthday. Today, we're celebrating me. And it's not ruined because I don't care if they're here. And I was like, literally, I was like, okay, so I guess everybody didn't come down to celebrate my 30th birthday. It was more of like, let's go down and celebrate Mother's Day. I don't understand. I was just like, just another reminder that it's not about me. And I get that when you have kids, because I don't have kids. I don't have kids yet. Don't know if that's going to happen. It's not looking too hot right now. I'm happy. I'm content. But, you know, when you have kids, it also becomes more about them than what it is for yourself. So I don't know if anyone else understands where I'm coming from as far as the whole niece-nephew thing. I have 8 nieces and nephews, and like I said, I'm about to have my 8th and 9th great-grand niece-nephew, and that's just on my mom's side. Like, my dad's side's a whole other story. But, yeah, it's really different. And I kind of wish it was not that way, but at the same time, I feel like there were a lot of good times in everything that happened. So I can't be ungrateful. Like, I'm very blessed that, you know, like I said, I could have been an only child, almost, if you look at it in that way. But I got to have my nieces and nephews, even though they were little turds. And that was mean. Like, when you think about Angelica Pickles and how she was to her little cousins, that was me. And we have the same name.
Let's talk about only child when she she has 2 fucking older sisters.
It was really different about that.
That fucking kills me, bitch. I could have been only child. You got 2 sisters.
I'm sorry that this is so long, but I just wanted to say, my mom actually moved to Florida to be with the love of her life. And at the time, she had my brother and my 2 siblings. And they wanted to start a family of their own. And I think this is why she ended up waiting so long to have me. But basically, she couldn't get pregnant, and he left her. He wanted to have a family of his own. He wasn't going to settle for anything, so he left. She came back home, and she started dating my dad. And I think she already knew him because they come from the same town in Chihuahua, and somehow ended up in neighboring towns here in New Mexico. But anyways, so, you know, that's when I was made and I was born, and she was basically like, fuck you, to the love of her life, because she ended up having another kid, and he never had kids. So he was the problem. But, yeah, I thought that was crazy. I was calling myself a revenge baby, because I'm like, that's pretty much what it was. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what she wanted, to be like, hey, it's you're the problem. But she also said she wanted to have one last kid, so. But, yeah, I also could have been living in Florida. I could have been, like, I don't know, mixed or something. Who knows? I could have had a completely different life. But for some reason, God wanted me to come back and be born here. Why here? I don't know. I'm in the stinky part of New Mexico. It smells like dairy, and there's nothing to do, and
I'm fucking dead. I understand what you're saying. It's almost like with her saying, "Oh, like I wasn't, like I was jealous of my nieces and nephews, but like I get along with their kids." It's the same thing. It's you're giving. You know what you're giving? You're giving grandparent. You're giving grandparent. You're giving. Oh, I didn't really fuck with my kids, but I fuck with my grandkids. I think it's the same type of thing, especially because you don't have kids. I think that's what it is. I think that you just really couldn't. You couldn't have that bond with your nieces and nephews. So, but you're having it with their children because it's different. So you're the problem. You're kind of a problem. You're kind of giving grandparent. It's low key giving grandparent. So maybe I'll be that way. I don't know. We'll see. No, but here's the thing. I will say this. Even though I had that like that problem where I was kind of jealous of like my niece whenever like, you know, the attention was on her, I grew out of that very quick and I really fucked with her. Mind you, this is a niece who cussed me out, right? But after when I had my own money, like growing up, when I became well, like, I grew up with her, right? Like I think I'm like 9 years older than her, and I used to take care of her, bro. Like Scar would leave her there with my mom, and I would take care of her. Like we really bonded. Like that was my homie. And then like she was always my favorite too. I know that sounds crazy, but like she was my favorite because like she was the first born girl. And she was a Taurus, you know what I mean? And so like I really fucked with her. And when I was older and I had gotten married on that, like I spoiled the fuck out of her. Whatever she wanted, I would get it for her. I would pick her up from school when she felt bad. I would take her to get something to eat. Like I was that person. Like I never held it against her. You know what I mean? I never treated her like, oh, like you get everything. Like I don't need to spoil you too. No. I never treated her like that. So I guess it just depends. And that's with all my nieces and nephews. Like I always try to do whatever I could for them because at the end of the day, she was your mini me. You know, yeah. And she's the one who cussed me out. She's an adult now, though. I think she's like 20 something now. Good for her. Good for her. I don't hold anything against her. At the end of the day, you know, one day we'll be able to laugh at this. At least with her. Scar, Hamas. But she knows how her mom is. So, and if she doesn't know how she is, she'll see it one day when she's an adult and she sees everything that Scar has done. Just with me. I don't know about her parenting. I ain't gonna say something about parenting or anything like that because I don't really know. But when it comes to, you know, the real problem, I'm sure. Because here's the thing. Me and Scar not talking has not fixed anything for Scar. It has not fixed anything for Scar. If the only thing that me and Scar having this beef has made me realize that Scar will always go after money and she'll do anything for a buck. And that's what's really scary. That's what I learned from my sister is that she will do anything for a motherfucking buck. And it's really sad. But I have nothing against my nieces and nephews. Never will I ever have anything against them. That's their business. That's their mom at the end of the day. I'm just their aunt. Yeah. So would you accept her if she came and apologized to you, bestie? I don't think she'll ever apologize. She's a Tauro just like me. I don't think she'll apologize to me. And that's fine. But I'll always be here for them. If she ever came to me and said, Thea, I need something, I need some help, I need you to help me with this, I would help her. 1,000% I would help her. But I don't think she'll ever come to me, and I don't think that we'll ever speak again just because that's her mom and she's gonna have her mom's back, as she should. When it comes to that, I know she's gonna have her mom's back. I'm pretty sure even though my mom was wrong plenty of times, I had her back when it came to her arguments with my aunts. So I completely understand that. But I just hope deep down she knows that, you know, what I hope from her, and I think what was crazy to me is when Scar was live and they were making fun of me. My own nieces were making fun of me and their uncle. I think that's where I was really, really just disappointed. I think I'm not upset with my niece. I'm just disappointed in her because she now as an adult, as a 20-something-year-old young woman, she should know now everything I've done for her and everything that I will continue to do for her if she needs it. And I hope that she realizes one day that it was wrong what she did in that sense. In coming for somebody who has never told her no and who has always had her back and who has always given what she could for her, because I did. And I think that's where it just, I have to say, it really did hurt me, and I was very disappointed because I was like, wow, like, and I think that's how you feel as a parent, honestly. That's the closest I'll get to feel as a parent, when you sacrifice a lot and you give so much to somebody and you help them whenever you can and you spoil them, and then you get stabbed in the back like that. Like, that to me was crazy. I was like, I cannot believe you're speaking to me this way. And I'm still shook about it. I'm still shook about how she spoke to me. I'm still shook about how she called me out of my name. I'm still shook about her laughing at me and her uncle on live. Like, that to me was crazy. And I was just like, that's crazy. I've never done that. Like, I would never do that to my nieces and nephews. And that was a real eye opener to me. I felt like she slapped me in the face, because I was like, because I don't think that any of them, not even Scar, I don't think Scar realized everything I have done for her and her children. And she sees it as like reclamo. She sees it as like, oh, I'm reclamando what I didn't know, but I'm stating facts. All I'm trying to do is state facts. Like, I was there in the toughest of motherfucking times, and I was going through shit myself, and I still did what I could for her and her kids. And when that happened, I was like, God damn. It's like your kids basically slap you in the face. Like, you didn't do anything for me. And that's what was crazy. I was like, I never thought I would hear her speak to me like this. I never thought the day would come where she would be ungrateful. That's what it is, ungrateful. I was shook. I was like, all the money, bitch, all the money I spent, all the things I did, all the things I sacrificed, like, and it just made me like, hey, at the end of the day, they're gonna choose their mom, and they are, as they should. But I was like, this is so hard as an aunt, as almost like a second parent, to fucking hear. I was just like, fuck. It was like a fucking stab in my chest, bitch. I was so fucking hurt. I was like, what in the, like, this is crazy. But yeah, paso. It is what it is. I wish the best for her. I hope she's thriving. I hope she's living a good life. And I hope that she doesn't fall into the toxicity of her mom. I hope that, you know what I mean? I hope that she breaks the curse. Because I feel like we're fucking cursed. Me and my sisters were cursed. We're doomed from the fucking first day that my mom had us. And I see the tendencies that my mom had in Scar. And I hope that she lives her best life. I hope that my niece doesn't have to take care of kids anymore. I hope that she is living her best life. I hope she falls in love. I hope she has kids of her own one day. And I hope she is free from, I hope she's able to do kind of like what I did. Not marry an older man like that, but I hope that she's able to just be free and make choices for herself, because it's hard. I saw it. And I still love her, and I still wish the best for her, because dude, taking care of kids that are not yours, and that was a constant motherfucking battle that I had with Scar and her basically telling Scar, like, stop having kids. Like, and I think that's why I babied her so much and I spoiled her so much, because she's the oldest out of her siblings. She's an older daughter, and having to constantly help Scar raise children that she did not ask for, I always just felt bad for her. And I always was like, I'm going to do what I can for her, because she didn't ask for this. And so last I heard, which I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. Last I heard was that she moved out. She's living on her own, and I'm proud of her. And even though we don't talk, I'm proud of her for escaping that, because nobody wants to live like that. Nobody wants to to share their room for like ever, never have their own room, never have their own things, constantly taking care of kids that aren't theirs. Like, and that's what my thing is, that's what Scar grew up doing. She always blamed me and my siblings and my mom. Like, I had to watch her, I had to do this, I had to do that. She did the same exact thing. And so I'm happy for my niece. If she really did move out and she's living her best life, I applaud it. And I hope she travels, and I hope that she does beautiful things. I wish the best for her, because she deserves it. She deserves it. From one thing to another, bestie, we sometimes don't get acknowledged for our time and effort we put in the relationship, but I see you, bestie. I think that's what it is. But I learned my lesson, and that's another thing. I learned my lesson to not do too much. Like, at the end of the day, I've learned my lesson plenty of times when it comes to my family, when it comes to Jacobo's family. You can do everything right. You can be the nicest person. But here's the thing. Everything that's happened here with my family, everything that's happened with Jacobo's family, like, I try not to be like that. I try to, like, not let people change me. Like, I've always been a giver, and I feel like that shouldn't stop me from giving. That shouldn't stop me from being a good person. But I have learned my lesson too many times. Like, I feel like it's like, bitch, stop. Stop being so nice. Stop being so giving. At the end of the day, people are just ungrateful. And that's a lesson that I have to learn the hard way. And I'll get there eventually. That's crazy. Scar growing up the way she did and still putting her daughter through that trauma is fucking insane. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, like, here's the thing. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her for getting out of there. I'm proud of her for doing her own thing. And I just hope she takes a different path. That's all I want for her, is for her to take a different path. That's what I want for all of my nieces and nephews, to not take the path that me and my sisters took. I really don't want her to get married young. I don't want her to have a shit ton of fucking kids and a bunch of baby daddies. I want her to live beautifully. I want her to live a life that she deserves. And, you know, I guess that's just auntie things. I learned this lesson too. When people force you to limit your generosity and kindness, it's a blessing in disguise, even though it hurts initially. Yeah. But, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy where life brings you. But I'm still cheering her on from afar. I'm cheering all my nieces and nephews on. I wish the best for them. And even though I can't see them, even though I can't talk to them, I still, you know, when I can, I'll try and see what's going on with them. But, you know, I wish the best for them. All of them. All of them. Anyways, ya me chingaron mi pinche, me smutaron la pinche, la caca. I was about to take a shit. I need to come back because I really need to let it out. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off here. I'll see you guys next week. See when the schedule's up or whatever. Besties, we are having book club next week. And that's it. Y'all had all month to read this damn motherfucking book. And y'all better have motherfucking read it. My entire family judges me. Maybe you can read mine next time. I did. I thought I did. Oh, I didn't. Well, I gotta read it next time now for sure. I thought that was a sorry, bestie. I'll read it next time because I'll read it on the bestie one. Cause that's gonna give it away. You know what I mean? My bad. Hey, bestie random, but the gold perfume holder, does it fit the soul behind it? No, miss, no, it doesn't. It's literally fucking tiny. They're too big. Let me show you. Hold on, before I get off here. Me acting like I have soul behind. Oh yeah, I do. Mira. Look how big it is. It won't fit. No queda. All right. I love you guys. I will see. What's the book you're reading again? The Nightingale. I posted it on my TikTok too. All right. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Que Dios me los bendiga hoy, mañana y siempre por los siglos. Amen. I love y'all and se la lavan. It's a gloomy day. Honestly, y'all should stay in unless you're going to get something to eat. Bye, besties.